NBA prize picks for Saturday, October 28th. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. Let's get you two prize picks for the day. First, I got to give a shout out to our man in Discord, Mr. Baloney Jones, A+ guy, A+ name. Goes 6 for 6 on this play, turns 25 bucks into 625. Do me a favor, smash that like button as a congrats to our guy, Mr. Baloney Jones. We'll go ahead, we'll talk about plays for today. Actually, first I have to recap yesterday. The YouTube plays, not so hot, 3-3. Did not cash, never hide, never have, never will. We'll move on to today, though. It is a long game. And we'll pull up the Proptimizer. If you don't know what the Proptimizer is, welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe. But it compares prize pick line, sportsbook odds, and our projections to help you, give you a leg up in the research, help you find plus EV plays. It's not just odds. It's not just projections. We have both. Your link and code below is Sniper20 for 20% off under 30 bucks a month. You get it for all sports. I'm going to talk NBA. We got NHL, MLB, still going for a little bit. Football, college football. Make sure you go check that out. But play number one in today's video that I did land on. Scroll a little bit. It is Desmond Bain, more than 5 rebounds. So the 5.5 line is plus 105 on DraftKings, plus 100 on Caesars. It's nowhere crazy. It's a little bit high in points bet, the under 5.5, but it's still bumped down to 5. I would think this line would be a 5.5. You get value at it being at 5 flat. We're projecting him at 6 rebounds, 6 and change, technically. And don't get scared off by this minus 135, minus 140 number. Remember, that's on the 5.5. It's a big difference. You can use pushes to your advantage in some situations. I wanted to stick to plays that are ranked and are green today. There were only 2, and one of them was a push prop. 2 that I liked anyway, that one I dove into. So, Desmond Bain, go to what he's done so far this season. Sorry about that. This is actually his 2022-2023 stats. We're still early in this year, so we'll take a look back. You have to scroll all the way down on ESPN to get to a season average for last year. Average right on the money, 5 rebounds per game last year. So kind of on the mark there. Let's see what he's done so far this year. 1 push, 1 miss, so 0-1-1. This last game, though, he was last night, so it's on a back-to-back, but I mean, 3 rebounds. He played awful. 4 for 17, 1 for 10 in 3-point range. I don't know who's in early foul trouble in the first quarter. I just don't think he ever found the rhythm. 5 in the game against the Pelicans, and here with his preseason reduced minutes, he's right around this 4-5 mark. So he's got potential to get there for sure. We're still going to use last year's DVP. I know they're a little bit flawed, so it's kind of the last item in addition to the odds and projection and how he's performed, but kind of a formula I go throughout the season, so I'll still mention it, but there's the disclaimer. Right now, this is still last year's DVP numbers, so a little bit to be concerned about there. Just not concerned, just don't take them as gospel, for sure. Just like you should not take last 5 for gospel. If you were a last 5 only person, sure, you can use it in an element of form. If you're only playing last 5, you're playing somebody who's constantly preaching last 5, that is not a long-term winner. Just guaranteed. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the shooting guard position here. I need to remind myself, I believe Bain is playing, it is Washington. We'll go to rebounds, sort by the worst rebound defense against shooting guards, and Washington right there, number 4. So again, don't take it for gospel. It helps the case here, but that is going to solidify Desmond Bain as more than 5 rebounds as play number 1 for our morning video. Play number 2, while I pull it up, hit that like button if you didn't already. Appreciate you. Play number 2, we are going to go, probably one of the more uncomfortable things to do when playing props is playing unders. People don't like it. They understand why. It looks like the play actually moved off of page, not on page 1 anymore. I need to go find, I think it moved to page. So the tool, as you can see, is updated live throughout the day, and got some movement on the. There was a Cade Cunningham under points line that was interesting. So I can use the Proptimizer here. I can search whatever player I want. Apply now. I'll see only the Cade Cunningham props. Did get moved down. It's right at the borderline of being a green play. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the play here. So Prizepicks has the line at 21.5. The sharper sports books, I believe, DraftKings has got It's at 20.5 and a near pick 'em, maybe slight juice to the over there. And we're projecting him at 20 points flat. 21.5 is a straight pick 'em on FanDuel. But again, Caesars, DraftKings, BetMGM, PointsBet all have it lined at 20.5. So they're leaning towards the under on a 21.5 line for Cade Cunningham points. But we'll pull up what Cade Cunningham has done this year. 30 in game 1 against the Heat, 12 in game 2 against Charlotte. Only 24 minutes in this game, so definitely would have got a little bit higher. In the preseason, 12, 20, like right on pace for that 20-ish marker. So I'm kind of leaning on the projections here and the sports book to go back into the 2022, 2023 stats. Obviously did not play a whole year here. Averaged 19.9 points a game, so 20 points a game. So getting a full 1.5 under his average. And if you go to last season, I know it's last season's DVP, point guards, points allowed to point guards. Chicago, second best in the league. Kobe White is still there. There's no turnover there, so going to be defended pretty well. Got him going under his average for the year, and that'll be play number 2 for today's video. I also wanted to look real quick. Pull up the game log here. Also Cunningham back-to-back and third game in 4 days. So things to look at there. And that's why I'll lean Cade Cunningham on the under. Wish I would have pulled the trigger a little bit earlier. The odds were a little better, but the line didn't move on DraftKings on Prizepicks. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Here's a recap for the day. Desmond Bane, more than 5 rebounds. Cade Cunningham, less than 21.5 points. Lock that in. We'll make our play. You can see I was chatting with support last night with their automated Prizepick support, which, by the way, not a fan. We should get a hold of somebody. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Smash that like button if you didn't already. Links down below. Get in the Discord. Get access to that tool. Hope to see you in there. Once again, congrats to Mr. Baloney Jones. Thanks for sharing the screenshot. And it's your daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests, and I'll see you next time.